Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you a chit chat get ready with me, kind of a little bit longer video, just showing you how I created this look. It is kind of a coppery, bronzy, smoky eye with, nude lips, of course. It is just kind of like a chit chat video, talk through of everything. So if you want to see how I got all this and just sit back and chat with me, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, let's start this get ready with me. First, I have already primed my face. I figured I would do that and kind of save some time. So I'm just going to go in with my Urban Decay corrector in Peach. And as you guys know, I love to do this before my foundation, just so it really can counteract the darkness and kind of just work as a nice base for my foundation and concealer. So I'm putting that on and I'm using this Eco Tools sponge that I've talked about a couple times. I have really, honestly, really been enjoying it. I have not gone for my Beauty Blender at all. I really, really enjoy it. I like the shape of it, and I really like kind of like the consistency of it. It's dense, but yet it's still a little bit firm. So I love the way this just kind of gets right under my eye, and it makes it super easy. So really been enjoying that. For foundation, I'm going to pull out my La Mer, what is this, Soft Fluid Focus Longwear Foundation, because it has been so hot lately. I figured let's go for a kind of longwear foundation and see how this goes. So I am in the shade, what is this, Beige 32. Kind of have a little bit of a self-tan going on, so I think this will match perfectly. I'm just going to dot that all over my face, and I put it on my little MAC palette that I showed you guys. So I'm going to put this all over, and then we are going to blend it in. Okay, just grab my IT Cosmetics angled brush. I've showed you guys this so many times. It's my Holy Grail foundation brush. I think I use it literally in every tutorial. I'm just gonna blend this all over my face. So how have you guys been? I figured I would do a little bit of a chit-chatty get ready with me. I had asked on Instagram a little while ago, I posted a picture and I asked what you guys wanted to see, filming wise. And a lot of you asked for like a summer essentials video, which I actually had every intention of filming. It's a little too soon. I've already been kind of like pulling out products and setting them aside that I want to talk about in that video, but I just think it's a little too soon. We just got into May, so let's wait a couple weeks and then I will film that and put it up for you guys. I have no problem. I was going to do that. So another one was a bunch of you asked for like tutorials and get readies with me, so I figured let me film that because I wanted to do a tutorial this week anyway, just to kind of show you guys some products I've gotten and whatever. So we'll go with that and we'll chit chat and talk about everything that's going on. So really love this foundation. It blends so nicely into your skin. It looks so good. It gives really good coverage. It doesn't feel heavy or anything. Really, really enjoy it. It's perfect. So I put that on. And we're gonna just go in with our concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Concealer. I'm really, really looking for a new concealer. I feel like I don't have that many. The new NARS one that I have, it's good, but it's very drying sometimes, and I have dry under eyes to begin with, so sometimes, I don't know, it could be a little too dry. So I don't know. I'm in the market for a new concealer. You guys have to let me know what your favorites are. Aside from the Urban Decay, I have the Urban Decay. I have the Tarte Shape Tape, which I really don't like. It's a little too drying and too thick for me. Not a fan of it. So I don't know. Let me know some of your favorites. I don't care what it is. So I'll give that a try. And we'll go from there. So I'm just dabbing this in under my eyes. I don't really take it down in like that triangle. I very rarely do that. I just kind of want to conceal just under my eyes and keep it, natural. I don't want to look too, we're not going for a crazy, look. So I just then I turn this around and I just kind of buff it over my lid to blend out any concealer that I may have gotten on there. So then before I put this away, we are going to set under our eyes, and I've just been like kind of obsessed with this lately. This is the LA Girl Pro Powder. I showed you guys this in my favorites video. This is the Banana Yellow, which believe me guys, it is not yellow as you would think. It is more of like a light, you can see that it is more of like a light brown, like a light beigey color. It is definitely not, not banana yellow. It's not yellow like you would think. So what I've been doing and just loving is flipping this around and getting it in the lid and just kind of like baking with it, but not baking in the way that you think. So I'm just gonna tap this under my eye. And I usually shake it up, and whatever's in the lid, I just kind of go for. And then I press it and tap it. And I find that by doing this with the damp sponge, especially this one because of the shape, it is just, it doesn't get cakey or creasy or dry. Again, like I said, I already have dry under eyes, so why would I want to, you know, it just works better for me. So I love this powder. It's super cheap. Get it at Ulta or wherever they sell LA Girl. It is so good. So I put that on there, and I'm not going to leave it on for long to bake. So we'll leave that on while I set the rest of my face. This is the Next to Nothing pressed powder by MAC that I showed you guys in the MAC haul. It's medium dark. It is so good. I'm taking my big old Sephora brush and just kind of tap it in there like I do all my powders. And I just press it on my forehead and down my nose. And I'm just going to press it wherever I didn't put the LA Girl powder. And just kind of set my face with it. And I love this. It's so silky smooth. And it's just so nice. And I'll take it over my eyes. I really like this. It blurs your pores and it sets your makeup, but it doesn't look cakey or heavy or anything. And I'm all about that in the hot weather. So that I have been loving. I'm just gonna grab a, just a brush. I'll just grab, this is just a Sephora Pro Contour brush. This is like that little one that I use sometimes for highlighting or whatever, and I'm just gonna dust away whatever extra powder. Now, using that damp beauty blender really allows you to not cake on too much, so whatever is left over, I'm just gonna sweep it away. So that is that. Put that brush back. Okay, so we have pretty much done our face. Now we're gonna move on to bronzer and all that good stuff. I like to do my whole face first and then my eye makeup. So this is my IT Cosmetics Sunshine in a compact. That bronzer I showed you guys. I've really been enjoying it. I guess it's so big that my Tom Ford brush fits perfectly in it. So I'm going to just bronze up my face. Again, we're not going for contour or anything like that, just to give some warmth into my face so I look presentable. Just doing that, and then I like to go on my forehead. You guys have seen me, if you've been with me for a while, you've seen me do this 100 times, so and I'm just tapping it in. I'm not even picking up a lot of product, so you might not see me, you know, shake it off because I'm not swirling it in. I'm just tapping it. And pretty much it. Okay. Bronzer is done. For highlight, I have been loving, I showed you guys this also in my favorites video. This is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlight in Wisp, and it's just this really pretty kind of bronzy color. And for these, I find using my finger is best. It's almost like a wet, moussey consistency. And I have just been loving this for highlight. It's super easy. For the majority of the time, I have just been, like I said, kind of just going for that easy, quick look. And that's it, you know? So I'm just popping this on my cheeks. You can see it's so pretty. And you don't even need a brush. I mean, I have a brush here, I'm gonna blend it out a little bit, but to apply it, I literally just use my finger, and I'll just take my little cheek brush and kind of fan it down. And that's it, it's so pretty. And now for the blush, I'm gonna go in with my MAC Extra Dimension, the Sweets for my Sweet. I wanna show you guys this, how it applies on your cheeks, because in the pan, it looks super crazy, but it's really not. So I'm just gonna grab an angled MAC brush, because I told you guys my Chanel blush brush was like shedding like crazy, so it's been not fun. So I just grabbed a good old MAC, what is this, 168, just like the angled brush. I'm just gonna pop that in there and apply this kind of right over the highlight a little bit. And I forgot how much I loved using my like angled brush, because it really just kind of fits the contours of your cheek really nice. So that's it. If you could see, it's not super crazy. I mean, you can probably really build it up, but it's really pretty. And I love mixing it with that highlighter. So really enjoying that. One thing I will do is I grab my little kabuki brush and I just always kind of blend out over everything, just to make sure it's all looking good. And I think I blended away a little bit of my highlight here. So it's gonna touch it up just a little bit. So we're still popping. Anyway, so that is that. And then if you feel like you need to touch up your blush, there you go. Okay, so pretty much have our face all done. I am going to start with my eyes. So I'm going to use my Lane Low Paint Pot, which, guys, I don't know how I lived without this for so long. And I've been loving my MAC. This is a 248, which is just a small synthetic brush. I have the larger version. This is just the small version, and I've just been loving this. I take my paint pot on here and literally go all over my lid, up to my brow bone, place that on my lid and blend it out, and it is so perfect. I've just been using this sometimes as shadow and then throwing a crease color in. So this works like kind of as my lid and brow bone. And not only does it like, you know, set my lid for the crease color, it just works like 2-in-1, and I love it. I don't know what took me so long to get it, but I love it. And it dries down to like a powdery finish. Like it's not tacky. It just really, once you kind of blend that on your skin, it dries and it sets. And I love it. So I am going to bring out an oldie but a goodie and an old favorite. This is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. Just kind of really been enjoying these colors lately. I figured let me use something different than the Too Faced because I talked about that so much. So first thing we are going to do is go in with the shade Charmer, which is right here. It is just a soft color, soft like cream color, and I'm just going to place that under my brow bone just to kind of set it and brighten it up there. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Flower Child, which is right below it, which is more of like a beigey tone, and I'm going to put that on my lid just to kind of set that paint pot. Not that you have to, but just to work also for the other like shimmery shades we're going to do. So I'm going to take my Morphe M502 brush. This is just like a good old, it reminds me like of a MAC 224. I just really like the density of it. And then we're going to go in with this shade here, Smarty Pants, which is just a light brown. And we're going to work that in our crease, kind of all over. We're not going to really be precise with it. We're just placing this all over just to start as our transition color, like a base crease, if you will. And just blend that around. So as I'm doing my crease work, can you guys tell I got my brows tinted? The last time I went to get my brows done a couple weeks ago, we did a tint. And they are actually a lot darker than my hair color. My hair color is naturally like a medium brown, and my brows are dark. So they matched my brow color, which it's a lot darker. And I guess from looking at videos and everything, from seeing what tinting can do, I guess I was expecting something different. I thought it was gonna like fill in more of like my little sparser areas and look more like they're already filled in, but it didn't. It just kind of tinted them a darker shade. So for me, I don't know. I don't know if I would do it again because it really wasn't, I didn't know what to expect, but we're gonna go with the shade Jet Setter, which is above Smarty Pants. It's a little bit darker, with more of a tapered brush. We're gonna blend that into the crease. We're gonna be a little bit more precise with this one. We don't wanna smash this all over our eyelid. So, got my brows tinted, as you can see. And also, you guys were very, very perceptive in a previous video that I got my hair highlighted. I got balayage done. That was very good. I didn't even say anything and you guys just picked up on it. So I'm very happy and proud of you guys that you did that, because I wasn't gonna, you know, talk about it for whatever reason, just, you know, for what. But I did. I got my hair balayage. You can't really tell. It's very, very natural. It's just like a, more of like a, what would you say, like a caramel brown, a lighter brown. Very, very subtle, but thank you guys for noticing. I'm gonna go in with this shade Firecracker, which is a coppery bronze shade. I'm just feeling a little bit different today. Let's just go and do something different on our eyes. And I'm just gonna pat that all over my lid. This is my MAC, oh God, what is this? I don't even remember what this brush is called, 239, that's it. I've had it so long that my numbers are worn off. So I'm just gonna pat this all over my eyelid. And this is really pretty. And don't think just because, you know, I know a lot of people that have blue and green eyes, they really love like those coppery colors. Don't think just because you have brown eyes that you can't wear them, because you can. And I think they're just as flattering on our color eyes than the others, because they make our eyes pop too. Like, because if you have flecks of, you know, hazel or green or anything in your eyes, it will accentuate it and really make it pop. And I have very, I don't know what color eyes you would say I have. They're like they're not a super dark brown. They have more of like an amber in them. So I find on me it's really flattering to do that. So I have that. I'm going to go in with a, this is a Morphe M441. It's very tapered, and I'm not going to pick up any color, and I'm just going to blend around the crease and kind of blend out the edges of that shimmery shade. So then what we're going to do is go in with our MAC 221, this tiny little guy, and go in with the shade Rebel, which is below Firecracker, which is more of your reddish, think of MAC Folly, that kind of mid-tone reddish brown. And I'm gonna just take that, keeping my eyes open, and work that in my crease, but not bringing it all the way in. So we're just gonna work that kind of like on the outer to the mid of our lid, well, our crease, because we don't want to bring too much darkness inside. So there you have it, everything that I've done so far. And I got a haircut as well, but that's beside the point. I needed one. I haven't gotten a haircut since October. I hate getting my hair cut because no one ever cuts my hair the way I want it cut. And I'm actually tempted to, I've watched a bunch of videos, to cut my own hair, like the layers in the front, because no one really layers it. I used to have really layered hair. When I lived in New York, I had really layered hair, and I loved it. My hair is super thick and, you know, heavy. So for me, I really need the layers to break it up, and no one really layers it the way I'm used to. So I may do that. I'm really chicken, so I don't know if I will do that. But we're gonna go in with that Firecracker shade and just kind of touch it up on our lid, because we did blend some of it away. We want to have that intensity back. And then what I'm gonna do is take my MAC, this is I think a 242, and we're gonna go in with the Funny Girl shade, which is right down here, and I'm gonna put that in my inner, kind of in my inner corner, and a little bit on my inner lid, just to brighten up our eye, because we have a lot of darkness going on, and I want to just kind of bring some more warmth and brightness to my eye. We're not going over the whole lid, just like in the inner corner, in that tiny little corner of the, so did that. I'm going to finish off, let's do, comb my brows first of all. Geez, they got all over the place. Okay, let's go in and do our lower lash line really fast. So I'm going to take the Smarty Pants shade, which was just that light brown, and blend that under my eye. And then we're going to go in with the Firecracker shade, that shimmery one, very lightly, and kind of blend that, sticking that more on the outside of our lash line. I don't want to bring it in too far. You really want to tap this off because it's super pigmented. Okay, that is it for the eye look. I'm going to do my liner and brows and mascara and all that. Okay guys, I am back. I finished off the rest of my face. I will show you, because I realized I never really show you guys what I use. So I'm going to show you right now. I tightlined my upper waterline with my YSL, what is it, the waterproof eye pencil. I've talked about this many times. It's the best for sensitive eyes, if you have contacts, and it really stays put. It does not transfer down to your lower waterline, and it really stays all day. So I used that to tightline. Then I went in with the MAC Retro Black Fluid Line Pen, liquid liner. All I did was did a very thin line across my upper lid. I didn't do a wing. I really haven't been doing wings lately. I don't kind of have that look for me. So I just really like a really thin line just to kind of give my lashes more fullness and more definition. So I used that, and then I topped that off with the MAC Hot and Naughty mascara. Is so good. I still struggle with this eye lash section from the extensions. I have like a chunk of lashes missing over here that I'm really trying to grow back, and this is the best mascara I have found to really kind of create the fullness where it's missing. So love that. And then my lower lashes, I used the Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Mascara. This thing is so good. It is just a skinny, tiny little brush like this that has a bunch of fibers, and it really creates softness under your lower lash line and makes them look really nice without looking spidery. So I love that. And then of course for my brows, I just use the MAC Spiked Brow Sculpt Brow Pencil, which is just their version of the angled brow definer. So love this. And then let's finish off the lips together. Pull out a super cheap Sonia Kashuk Nude 01 lip liner. I don't even know if they make this anymore. I think I talked about this in a video, like something I was wearing. So let's just line our lips with this. It's hard to talk when you're doing liner. I'm sorry. So I'm just, again, going around my lips. Obviously, I'm not overdrawing them. I'm just following my natural lip line. Okay. We have that on, and we're going to go in with the Sephora Outrageous Effect Volume Lip Gloss in the shade 02. Showed you guys this in my Sephora VIB haul video. I love this color, and I love the packaging. So I'm just going to pop that on. And it has like a doe foot, and like the middle of it has like a well almost where the color sits, and I really kind of like that for the gloss, to kind of apply the color. It's really cool. And even though this is a gloss and it's not marketed as a stain, I will tell you, when I swatched this on my hand when I was showing it to you in the haul video, and I wiped everything away, it left a stain on my hand. So let's see how this holds up. And the packaging on this is just so luxe. Like, it's like 12 bucks, but it looks like it's like a $50 lip gloss. So really, really like it, and I really love the color. It's not too nude or too much of anything. I think it just goes really good with this whole bronzy look. So I want to thank you guys for sitting with me and watching this video and kind of chit-chatting about things and everything. So let me know how you guys are doing. If you enjoyed this and you want to see more videos or not like this, more of like the longer chit-chat, get ready with me. And I will see you all in my next video. Thank you again for watching, for subscribing. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys.